Field Marshal Erwin Rommel famously predicted, "The war will be won or lost on the beaches. We'll have only one chance to stop the enemy, and that's while he's in the water struggling to get ashore. Everything we have must be on the coast. The first 24 hours of the invasion will be decisive. For the Allies, as well as Germany, it will be the longest day." These photos capture the construction and aftermath of the Atlantikwall fortifications, showcasing an extraordinary engineering accomplishment. Most of these images were taken by Paul Virilio and later published in his 1975 book, Bunker Archeology. One notable photo shows a British soldier standing next to the recently captured German 300mm gun at the Todt Battery in Cap Gris Nez. The Atlantikwall, or Atlantikwall as the Germans called it, was an extensive system of coastal defences and fortifications built by Nazi Germany between 1942 and 1944 along the coasts of continental Europe and Scandinavia. The purpose was to prevent an expected Allied invasion of Nazi-occupied Europe from the United Kingdom during World War II. The German army primarily oversaw the operation of the Atlantikwall, with additional support from the Luftwaffe's ground forces. The Kriegsmarine, German Navy, also maintained a separate coastal defence network, divided into various sea defence zones. Hitler ordered the construction of the fortifications in 1942 through his Führer Directive No. 40, which led to the conscription of over 500,000 French workers to build it. The wall was frequently mentioned in Nazi propaganda, often with exaggerated claims about its size and strength. The fortifications included massive coastal guns, batteries, mortars and artillery, and thousands of German soldiers were stationed in these defences. One photograph features Field Marshal Erwin Rommel visiting the Atlantikwall defences near the Belgian port of Ostend, now part of the Atlantikwall Open Air Museum at Rauverside. The Atlantikwall's design relied on the Regelbau standard build system, which included a series of approved bunker and casemate types. Over 600 standard designs were created, each tailored to a specific function, with the plans continuously updated as enemy positions were overrun. The bunkers featured standardized elements such as armored doors, ventilation, telephones, and emergency exits. This standardization made construction more efficient and allowed for better control over budgets and resources. Captured equipment from the French and other occupied countries was often incorporated into the defences, with bunkers designed to house non-German artillery, anti-tank guns, and machine guns. Some bunkers even featured turrets from obsolete tanks. As an Allied invasion became increasingly likely in early 1944, Rommel was tasked with strengthening the Atlantikwall's defences. He believed the existing fortifications were insufficient and focused on reinforcing them to defend against the anticipated assault. His primary concern was Allied air power, which had proven devastating in North Africa. Rommel feared that any German counterattack would be thwarted by airstrikes before it could gain momentum. Under Rommel's guidance, hundreds of reinforced concrete pillboxes were constructed along the coast to house machine guns, anti-tank guns, and artillery. In addition, landmines, anti-tank obstacles, and underwater obstacles were placed along the beaches, while naval mines were laid just offshore. Little known were touch-sensitive mines placed atop beach obstacles to destroy Allied landing craft before they could offload troops on the beaches. After the war, there was little interest in preserving the Atlantikwall due to its association with the Nazi occupation. Many of the coastal fortifications have collapsed or are submerged, while those further inland have survived mainly due to their strategic locations. One of the best preserved sections is the Todt Battery. In 2011, efforts to preserve the wall gained momentum, with organisations in Germany, the Netherlands, and the United Kingdom leading the charge. The question has been raised as to whether France should declare the Atlantikwall a national monument to ensure its preservation, but so far, no government has proposed such a move.